And I guess that's success. Oh boy. All right. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna type hit me up if the frame rate or buffer monster become monstrous. Trying it at full 1080p today. And so far, I guess there's not a lot of action on the screen, but I'm not dropping too many frames. So that's cool. Man, oh man. We'll find out pretty quick, I'm sure. As soon as I start loading things. Well, does that do anything? It's just color. I'm looking for my drop frames. Oh, they're dropping. Not too bad. I'll take 5%. We'll see how high it jumps once we launch Unity. What? 54? Actually early this time. Oh, shit. Man, I think I reorganized the Twitch dashboard into something that I can manage around. You have all these like columns and drop down menus for all these different things. I'm a basic fella. I just want, am I on? Showing that title? Okay, whatever. I don't care about all this other stuff. Auto host, get 10% growth. Hosting you. I don't care. Who would host me anyway? Post an update to your channel, connect to Twitter. So? There's a baby. Oh boy. Today's great because I can actually see what I'm doing a little better as long as our connection remains stable. which I'm sure it will not. Oh, it might. I don't know. Let's see, where do I want to go today? How about this room? That's a big room. Just thinking if there's any other way I want to separate this room out. I guess not. I mean, it's... Oh, I can make a small room here, and then use a back wall, sort of like I use along there. Just doing a little pre-planning. Okay. Alright. I think we got this. Let's see. Put that there. Get 2 walls. Now we can take from these walls, locker walls. Da-da-da. As long as they're not clipping, I think we're cooking with gas. What time is it? Oh, now it's 2. So, greetings, all of you. It is 2, which means we're officially underway. Hope everybody has been having a dandy January. Gosh, I think last week I was talking about how we just had like a big ice storm, and I was downstairs here with like a little space heater going, And now, 1 week later, t-shirt and shorts, over 70 degrees outside. And I guess there's a lot of hubbub on the news about how, or local Georgia news, how the flu is running rampant. I would say it's because of these wild shifts in weather. But I am not a medical professional. I just feel like that would have something to do with it. Some pretty wild swings. You know? You know. Even if you don't know, you know. Alright, let's take this big ball here. I like how when I shift click on things in Unity now, it doesn't move your, whatever this is, your XYZ indicator. It doesn't move them to like the average position of where they all are, so it would normally be like here. It keeps it per square, which I really like because it would always get in my way when I'm trying to shift click on multiple things. Like I'd click there and I click there. This thing would be right in the middle. So whenever I would try to click it, it's like, oh, you wanna change all the things? No, you don't want to change all the things. Rarely do you want to change all the things. Floyd Cag says, this is the type of thing that made me quickly realize I didn't want to make games as much as I really just wanted to play them. Ah ha 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 ha. I know what you mean. And I'll just keep gabbing about what he's saying, because he or she, I don't know, whatever, who cares. Um, the thing that gets me is like, now when I play a game, I look at something, I'm like, wow, they spent a lot of time rendering this or placing that, and in the game itself, you just walk right by it. You don't even register it. And it's like, oh man, that was like a week of someone's life. And just, who cares? It's background, it's noise, it's just there to, I don't know, set the tone, get you involved, get you whatever. So I want to pull these shelves for a little corner piece right there. Sure, I'll have to swing them all around. That's okay. Whoa. Whoa, man, it's too sensitive. There we go. Enough of this local movement. Yeah, it's definitely a, not a turn off, but it's definitely something to think about when you're deciding if you want to make games or just play games. This is not Easy. Oh, what a mess. I couldn't possibly squeeze between these. I suppose it will be a wall. Okay. So we'll have a big row of something, and a big row of something else. Fortunately, got a lot of big rows to choose from. Take that, that, and that, and that, and that. Minus that last one I clicked. I didn't want it. I changed my mind. I just want those four. Flip. So predictable. It's the same four all over again. Well, just you wait. Stupid arrows in my way. Let's go from this way. From right to left. Sure. Oh, it's gonna get all messed up. Need something there. What am I gonna put there? What will we put there? Oh, I know. How about the podium? Da-da-da. Which one do we want? Podium with a little alpaca, sticky note alpaca on it? I think so. Oh, what a mess. Yeah, Yeah, poke each other, but not quite. Alright, I put a little more, just kind of switched it up a little bit. Alright, so that's one row. It's I don't know, you're probably not going to be able to see a whole lot of stuff on a board up here if you're sitting way back there. But we're not in it for that sort of realism. If we were, I would probably face half of these forward, get rid of one of these little squares of desks, put in some other stopgap, probably some bookshelves, and then put in another row and have them face another direction, face a different whiteboard. But I mean, come on, who cares? Where'd that thing of the shelves go? Oh, I wish they were in order. I'm a little quiet today. I don't know. Just not too talkative today. Kind of tired. Doing a lot of tax stuff. That's why I was just yesterday I was filling out a bunch of forms like a boss. Because I have to get them sent to everybody that worked with me this past year. Cool, I can do 0. Can I? Maybe I can. Nope. Okay, so we'll just do it this way then. Ha! Where there's a will, there's a way. Tall shelving. Tall shelving A. Yeah, sure. Maybe I'll toss that into a prefab, just in case I want to copy it, use it elsewhere. But now I can move them all with relative ease. Where does this start at? Negative 0.5. Where does this end up at? 0. Okay. So I'm going to move this one to 0. This one, negative 0.5. This one to 1. Nope. To 0. Just to break it up a little so they're not all the same, you know? Yano. No. It's an extra 1. You idiot. Cool. So that'll give us a little bit of whatevs. Like, oh, there's nothing on this side. What do I do on that side? Why don't we just put another wall of lockers? So you got your books on one side and you got your lockers on the other. Hey. 0.2.4. So I want to try to move one of them out of the way, but it's not really looking so hot for me on that front. Alright, that kind of worked out then. That way they just don't seem like they're all the same. Like when you walk by it, it'll be the door will switch its position in your peripheral. Because, like I was just saying, people, when they play games, they tend not to really notice that stuff, but I think they notice it more when it doesn't seem right, if that makes sense. They're like, something's off here. What is it? What's off? And that's when you get your, oh, whoops, something isn't, this is dumb. Rabble. I have returned, hoy! Yay! people chatting. Okay, so I guess another row of desks. Yeah, yep, that's what it's gonna be, huh? And we'll fill it up to, let's give myself some makeshift borders. Fill it up to there. Okay. And then we'll just figure out how we want to make it look, I guess. God, that scared me. Someone dropped something upstairs. Thought I was in Resident Evil 7. Okay. Now the question is, what do we put right here? Something. Oh, I wonder what that would look like. Big stack of books, maybe? Would that be enough to make you think, like, oh, I can't go here. There's a big stack of books. I guess those are kind of big. Let's do that and shift this thing over. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much like, oh yeah, we can't really go that way. Dang. Well, the core of that room didn't take as long as I thought. We can spruce it up a little now, I guess. Put some more cool stuff on there. We're still on the floor that uses whiteboards. School festival ideas. Oh, I don't think I've used this one actually. Oh, I got the hiccups. Sorry if it's like irritating to listen to. I don't know. I try to keep them inside though. Use my inside hiccup the less. Put a small corkboard to the right. To the, well, it's right, my left. Because I'm sure it needs that clarification. I actually want to scale it down this time. So it's like the right next to you. Well, the Z doesn't matter, Z can still be 1. You don't want it to look the same size as the whiteboard. I mean, come on. Simple! Yeah! And of course, wall. Where's the wall kit? School wall decorations. Clock there. Long classroom. And heck, why don't we just give them a little TV? Give them a big screen. We could toss a few posters on the wall, call it a day. Keep calm and solve for X. And by call it a day, I of course mean move on to the next room. Ooh, you know what else I could put along this wall? Some bag hangers. Like these suckers. Of course, I'll again have to swing them all wide. But that ain't too tough anymore. Bag hanger, set A. Sure. One more. Ding, 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 ding. Now, there we go. Something feels less than exact. All right. Bag's gonna be loose, isn't it? Okay. So that's cool. Just make another handful of those. All right. Put a picture of that. Put that picture right there. Right there. That's where I want it, right there. All right. So dare we hop down and check the fruit of our labor here? That's where we were last week. Pull it back up around here. Save that scene. Then wait 5 minutes for it to finally load in. Impassable stack of books. It's what education is all about, says the chat room. It's true. If only they cost thousands of dollars, like textbooks tend to do. Yeah, I think I spent more on textbooks in college than I did on the actual tuition. Until I learned you can buy the previous edition of any textbook off Amazon for like $4, and it's pretty much the same. They just have to make changes to get the schools to buy more books, so they get students to buy more books, and maybe they added one term to their glossary, which if you go to the classes, you'll hear it anyway. Saves you money. All right. You see this up here? 1080p. We got it running at 1080 now. Well, we always did. I just never could get our internet to handle 1080, which is okay. I mean, you're gonna get some jerkiness in the camera here. I'm certain, but that's because I'm on a laptop. All right. Find something to put back in this corner. Oop. I see those bookshelves are kind of connected there. All right, I feel appropriately impassable. As does that. Okay. By and large, I think that's all right. I mean, it's maze-like without just being a bunch of walls. I'm down. Down with that. Pretty cool. Let's just make a little fixie fix here. Something else I saw that kind of bugged me. Well, of course, there's the holes in the walls, but fix those later. These things. Like the locker sticks out further. And since I got rid of one of the prefabs on the locker, it's easier to move the bookshelves. So be it. Cool. Cool, guys. Gals. Anyone, everyone. Oh yeah, let's put something back in this corner. Let's see, what can we put back there? Some more shelves, I guess. Negative asterisk 0? Of course. It's the best y-axis location. large. Maybe we can do that. I don't know if it's the same dignity that it would hold if it were upright, but it fits on a wall that way. So you know what? You're going to get that picture of space with that orientation. There we go. Cool. It may sound silly, but like during the week when I'm doing these, I'm not doing this particular floor because this is for streaming. But I see rooms like that and I just get so, I don't know, overwhelmed. Like I have no idea what I'm gonna do. But then when I sit here and do this, it's kind of second nature. Sure thing, Bad Scribbler. Thanks for stopping by. Games Done Quick TAS block is up. Games Done Quick TAS. I don't know what that is, but that sounds pretty cool. Let's see. Now I'm trying to think what I want to do there. Really something new. What if we made... Well, it's hard to move vending machines around, but... And there's nothing on their backs, I don't think. Yeah, they're just plain backs. I don't want to put them like that then. We'll probably just have something like that, just a big pile of crap. Or what if we took this? Don't want that, never mind. Oh no, a slightly awkward pile of chairs. I can't get around that. Too bad we cannot jump in RPGs. But in crawling RPGs. Yet. Urge to play growing, they say. So I think I mentioned it last week, but when I see a big empty room like this, I keep forgetting to pull out my hand-drawn maps because that might be where an event scene triggers. God, I can't remember though. So I'm not going to bother making it all fancy inside because I do not recall. Did I do a single there? Is that a single? No, it's a double doorway. It's just messed up looking. But I digress. What I was going to do, I still don't know what I'm doing with this room. I like half started it and then I didn't like it and then I stopped. So I'm leaving that one right now. I want to do this other room here. This one I can see a little something forming. So now we split it into a couple different rooms. And we can split it again. Not sure. Make that into a little crappy storage room. Yes, it's crappy. But it stores things. Perhaps it stores loot. It could store loot. It will likely store loot. Okay, let's see here. So I have this little trend of on this side anyway. Cool. Cool. That's what I call a little bit of separation. There's something I have to add there. Oh, there's a window next to it. There. This makes my life a little easier. Wow. So these are supposed to look into like the, if you zoom out, you'd see these would look into like a courtyard. But we don't really feel like rendering or having a new background drawn for that. So they're just purple. You can blame a giant mysterious fog, I guess, so you can't see outside. Call it whatever you want. Call it what you want. Okay, what are we doing here? Alright, dumping that window, making it a wall, and we'll have desks facing forward here. Desks. Let's see. We've been using a lot of those double desks. Let's use some singles. Can't see any of them when you re-import. There we go. Upside down. I like that. That was my little BS that I did. Some of these have cobwebby stuff, which is neat. What color haven't I used? I've got green and black. Green, black. Well, I guess that answers that. Let's get some. Let's get some of these bright pink ones. I don't know. Maybe this is women's studies. Oh, bad taste. Bad joke. Not apologizing for it though, because that's why it's a joke. Because it's not funny. I guess they're far enough apart. Nah, they're too wide then. Then it'll feel like, why can't I walk through this? There we go. Pack them in there. Oh, excuse me, I got like the burps. From the hiccups to the burps. That's creepy. Blank one. One. Juice Jitsu. Oh, look at that. There's just that little bit. That's great. That is great. Put this up in the corner. Cool. Put the clock on the back wall here. This is a class everyone wants to stay in, so they don't even look. I like how the clock is so like nasty. I can't tell you the times I actually saw something cleaning like the face of a clock at school, like a school clock. Probably because they don't. You know, whatever. 7. Yeah. Books. Where the books at? There the books at. That's weird. Oh, so is that thing. There's that giant thing. Decomposition book. Just trying to see which sides of this are hollow. Okay, so we got 2 hollow sides, 2 full sides, which means I can set them here. And against that side, that's about all I can do with that setup. My whole point was I wanted you to see the decomposition book front and center. Maybe I have separate books? Yeah, there it is. We'll just slap that bad boy up top. Because we're just so clever with our stupid puns. There, it can be mostly empty shelves, that one. Okay, okay, cool, cool. Small lockers. Yeah. Whoops, that prefab's all messed up. Well, we'll get it mostly. Mostly right. Door's gonna come over a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Something like that, right? They're not perfectly straight, but, you know. It's a little better. Alright, yeah, that kind of came together. Maybe this is like where they put their bags. Hey, why not, right? In that case, oh, we can drop some more bags around. Let's just see if 0 is actually 0. 0 is 0, yeah. I like that. Yeah, little bags. Trying to get them sort of in the middle of the intersection of 4 squares. So you'll be sort of like walking around them, but you'll still see them. Nope. Okay. All right. Heck of a place. They all left their bags. It's just like a cluster of bags in the middle of the floor. Yeah, of course it is. Or did you guys ever do this in school? Like, everybody would have to line their bags up against the wall because you didn't have enough hangers or something. It's just me. Your bag's uglier than my bag. My bag's North Face. That means it's better. Got that off the ground. Now we gotta... That's about where it should go. Ready for this? This looks so goofy. Whatever. Oops. Okay, yeah, that doesn't look too bad now. Oh, yep. It's a floor full of bags, with some also in the middle. Shall we explore this room now? Why, yes. We can get to it. Just start. Oh, we'll just start right here. Save that scene. Hit that play button. Take a drink. Alright, alright. Yeah, those lockers look fine. The shadows are kind of bothering me, but I think that's just my settings, so I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. Yeah, these desks are in the way. They're annoying. Oh, more lockers. Oh, this is a freaking book bag room. Jeez, there's bags everywhere in there. Look at all those bags. There's a pile of books. Alright, cool. That worked out. These bookshelves are empty, but they don't really feel empty. They're just sort of empty. Maker no signal. Oh, my computer's really having trouble. Cool. Well, all in all, I would say that works. That works as a room. It's actually not a bad, not a bad setup. If I need to ever go back and like reduce the amount of geometry, these take up a whole lot less space than, you know, that. That's a lot more geometry for the same amount of space. In fact, I do like this sort of layout a lot more. That's cool, but we'll just have to not overuse it. So I think that time and that time is probably going to be it for those. For that large of an amount anyway. Cool. So then I'll just take that concept, like how this room is sort of set up, and apply it to this room. And then I'll go back and I'll also apply it to this room. That way these rooms will kind of have a uniformity to them while not being the exact same, I guess. Well, we'll see how it works. I don't want to keep using the pink chairs. I want to have a different set of chairs for the other rooms. Because that's just a texture. Geometry's all the same, it's just a color. As far as I know, anyway. These little sky blue ones. Yeah, you get the pinks and you get the blues. That's a darker blue. Aqua. Oh, she called it aqua. Which is probably a lot more accurate than sky blue. Sky blue is not that, because that is aqua. Aha. So those are those. Where did those other desks go? Chairs joined. I think that's it. Yeah, I want to use those desks. Cows. I see you. That's cute. Ah, that's so cute. I think I'll use it right now. But not halfway in the floor. That would be nope, nope. Around there. Okay, 0.176. Sure, why not? Okay, and I can see they're about the width of one of these squares. So there's 6, so they're a little less than, they're like 0.117, probably that is an accurate scale. So I will want 3 for a wall. Yeah. Okay. It's too many ICUs, but that's the idea here. A squared equals B squared plus C squared. Mr. Tanaka. Awesome. Let's get one without stuff on it. Oh, that's close. Help. Oops. 3.3. 3.3. 3. Okay. Man, I got a lot of reorganizing to do here. Look at all this. Oh, well, it's not as bad when I pull them all together. Still, to those 3. Chair wall, aqua. Hooray! Actually, I want to move that one there. Because now I want a different set of them, you know, just organizationally speaking. What were they? Point whatever. Yeah, point whatever. 0.33. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Then we'll need 3, 6, 9 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10. Cool. And you may be wondering, well, what are we gonna put right there? And I'll tell you what we're putting there. We're putting the teacher desk. How about this one with all the stuff on it? I think that seems just great. It's cute. And then here, I guess you could have some problematic students. They need to sit right by that there teacher. to 70, also known as negative 90. Yeah. Okay, cool. I can go with that. Let's get the same whiteboard treatment. God, how distracting is that? Some people can look right out a window. I don't think so. Why do I care about that? I don't know. I can't stop. Their PA system in there. And of course, bag hanger set. It's hard to see sometimes. We got this little piece sticking out there, and it wanted to shoot me back up above it. Alright. Whoops. Whoops. That's pretty good. Put another big book stack there. Why? Because yay! It's another room. And then I'll follow that theme through with this room. I'll chuck all that crap and just redo it sort of like that. I think that's a pretty good style for these smaller class, quote unquote, smaller classrooms. This little bite size, they're like bite-sized dungeon mazes per room. Hey, there it is! Alright. My laptop is like really hating me. But anyway, cool. So we got 3 more rooms done today. That's not insignificant, especially since one of the rooms was gigantic. So as you can see, we've got this much of the school pretty much all set up there. We've got this little bit here, which is, at least I know that's an event, and I might be able to even just close another one of these rooms off if there's no way for you to get to them, if there's nothing in there. And this side of the room, of this floor, also has a couple large empty rooms. I really gotta look, see if there's a point to them. if there's no point to them, I'm just gonna close them off because it might be too big of a dungeon for people to explore, especially if you're like me and you really like to fill out the entire map. Walking back and forth that many times is kind of annoying. When there's no reason to. Like, there's no treasure, there's no nothing, it's just a big, empty nothingness. So, I'll try to avoid that where I can. Cool. Well, that was a good hour and a half. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that it went alright in 1080. I'm going to upload last week's stream to YouTube immediately after I end this. So I guess if you want anyone to see last week's, let them know. Or not. That's okay too. I will talk to you guys real soon. We've got more and more updates and more everything. I'm just swamped with tech stuff. But that doesn't mean other people aren't working on things. Got some more music, which I still have to listen to. See how he feels, see how I feel. We'll see. We'll feel it out. Anyway, I'm babbling. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.